And welcome to the All In Podcast, the podcast that brings you a new and a different perspective on the dental industry. I'm your host, Shane McElroy, and this is just another lead-in for an episode that was recorded live at Dental Influencers Alliance. The guest for this episode is Dr. Joe Mehranfar of the Implant Education Company. Joe is one of the coolest, nicest, most humble people you will ever meet. A great, brilliant educator, and definitely into fashion. His shoes look bedazzled and they cost more than my car, but damn it, he pulls them off. I think you'll really enjoy this episode. And if you don't like Joe, it's a you problem. Enjoy.
You're listening to the All In Podcast with your hosts, Shane and Blake, giving you a new perspective on the dental industry. Are you ready to go all in?
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this.
And we're back with our next guest. Interestingly enough, for the All In Podcast, he was supposed to be the first guest on the podcast. He was in his lovely home in Scottsdale, and because of my lack of knowledge of how to record sound properly, I screwed up the audio. We didn't get to use it, but welcome, Dr. Joe Mehranfar.
Thanks for having me.
Dude, thanks. Well, it's great seeing you at DIA. It's been way too long.
You know I have love for you.
Oh, dude. I have love. You have so much influence on the industry, not just from an educational perspective, but from a fashion perspective.
So my wife.
Oh, I don't believe that for a second. I mean, she is stylish. No question about that. I got to meet her. But now everybody's copying you. You got Blake McClellan stealing the bow tie look. You clearly, if you see Payman Racy here, bedazzled shoes with that cost more than my car. Like, that's all from this guy right here. So you've had a major impact on the way people dress to meetings now. How does it feel?
You know, it's a blessing to be, first of all, be invited to these meetings. And the fact that somebody copies you or somebody follows your style, it's like such a compliment.
Oh, I think so, too. I don't know why nobody follows the dad look that I have style.
I do it at home.
No, you don't. I've been to your home. You do not do that at home either. You still look way better than me all the time. It's not really fair. What's up with that, bro?
Listen, I come to my house, I swear I'll have the same outfit.
Yeah, right. And he's in good shape, too. It's really kind of annoying everybody. But, no, it's great to see you here. You're such a nice, kind person. You're always willing to give time to me for years, actually, before you even knew me.
Absolutely.
Like, that's, I think, why you've been so successful. And I want to talk to a little bit about your new venture. It's not that new. It's been going on for a while now, the Implant Education Company.
Yeah.
Can you tell everybody a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So my passion has always been teaching. Growing up, my dad, radiologist, chief of staff at a hospital, and he always told me that teach others and learn from others. So that has always been so close to me. Background, 2 masters. And so that right there is just, to me, is like learning is key to success in a sense, followed by, critical thinking, cognitive thinking. That's always been a passion of mine, to teach and learn.
Sure.
So we started a life training program in Phoenix. It was in a homeless shelter in around 2015.
Yep.
And that thing just, you were part of it.
It blew up.
You were, people like you supporting us and helping us, that blew up to a sense that it was unheard of. And part of it was, for me, I like to have control for post-care.
Yep.
When you have such a big program and you're doing...
That's what everybody forgets. You go to live patient courses, you play the implant, and then what happens?
Yes, so it's the aftermath. It's restoring those cases, and it was tough on my residents and the team and the patients. So my partner and I, Scott and I, we decided to just open our own small 4-operatory, large operatory, brand new surgery center. We did that, and so we launched Implant Education Company, which operates out of there, and then also Dental Hearts. Dental Hearts is the nonprofit portion of that. So we're still doing that. We're still having doctors come from all over the country.
Yep.
We're having our single implant beginning courses. We have the new Zimmer course we're put together.
The Zimmer Biomed course you're doing.
So that's going to be a combination of doing a cadaver course with Dr. Leonetti.
Yep.
And then 3 days of, I think 3 to 4 days of live surgery with us.
Your faculty is impressive. Why don't you tell me about the specialists that you have on your faculty as well. I know a lot of them, but it's not common to see that kind of faculty at these types of courses, which I think is really important.
Part of it is, if you look at, we're like, it's kind of like having, having your stallions. We've got these stallions, and
Absolutely.
Part of it is, I have two fantastic, Dr. Leonetti, who's a trained oral surgeon out of Philadelphia, who's the upcoming president of ABOI, which is impressive. I have Dr. Todd Erickson, who was a trained oral maxillofacial surgeon. And now he also is a dual degree, and he is also an oral maxillofacial radiologist.
Jeez.
So, having those guys on board, and I have another fantastic gentleman who's been doing dentistry for 30 years. He's a general dentist, placed more implants than most people out of Denver, Dr. Terrio. So, having that team.
Absolutely.
It's just, and that's really key. I love the fact.
Well, who are you learning from?
Exactly.
It's a big deal. Are you learning the right way?
Yes. So that's really what I think differentiates us from other programs is the small courses and having the faculty and patients that really need the care and providing the right care.
So you got specialists in different segments of that, right? Different specialties within their specialty as well.
Correct.
Or dual train. And then you also have small class sizes, which I think everything was moving to bigger, but the problem with that is you don't get the attention you need.
Yeah, what people don't understand is when you do live surgery courses, they are so expensive to put up. It's such an expense for companies like yourself.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
The amount of materials that gets donated, the man hour, the marketing, the production is huge. For us, the overhead is huge. So financially, it's not, for me, I'm better off just doing dentistry every day.
Sure.
But when you have a passion and you want to have something to, you have to have something to aim at.
Yeah,
if you're not aiming at anything, you're just going to hit nothing. So to me, that was always my goal, is to make an impact in even just my little community, which grew, and now we're getting national attention, which is fantastic.
That's awesome, man. Well, if somebody's interested in taking a look at what courses you have available or just all the different types of programs you do, where would they go?
So they can go on our website,
implantedco.com. And what's your Instagram handle?
It's Implant Education Company.
Perfect. So you guys go, make sure you follow that and go check out the website, see any of the upcoming courses, because anytime you get a chance to go to Scottsdale to do education.
That's it.
And I got to tell you, going out with this guy is actually really fun too.
I'm 50 now, I'm maybe a little...
He's
full of it.
He's full of it.
We're still going to have fun.
You don't look 50, and also you don't hang out like you're 50. It's a lot of fun, I got to tell you that. But, all right, we're going to do a short segment here, but before we wrap, we're going to play a little game.
Yeah,
right?
Every time we do this, I end up with some
He knows me well.
mousse in my head or some gel in my mouth.
It's true. It's no fun to reward you. It's only fun to punish if you lose, right? Like, that's what's up. So, you ever heard of Family Feud?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to play a little DIA feud.
Yeah.
All right, so I just picked one at random. There's 6 answers. I'm going to give you 6 chances to get 4 of them right.
Okay.
So, as long as they're on the list. So, if you get 4 of them right, then you don't have to do a punishment. Deal?
But I want to do a shot of apple cider.
Well, then, good for you. You're a glutton for punishment, my friend, and this is going to work out perfect for you. All right, so we pulled 100 people, or Steve Harvey did anyways. So, money aside, what would be your dream occupation? Not you, but these 100 random people. What are their answers? So, money aside, what would your dream occupation be?
Bus driver.
Bus driver is definitely not on the list. You're down to 5 chances for 4 answers. Keep going.
Lifeguard.
You know what? Actually, tour guide was on there, and I'm going to give you that. So you got the number 1.
Whoa.
The first one. Lifeguard, definitely not on the list. So you're 1 of 2.
Okay.
You've got 4 chances to get 3 right now.
Wow. Anchorman.
Ooh, see, I like that one, clearly. But it's not on here.
God.
I know. So you got to go for 3 for 3 now.
How about a job title? Can it be a job title? How about a president?
That is not on the list. You've already lost.
Oh,
you can
Jesus.
see it. So bottoms up, buddy. Here, we'll go from the bottom
This
here.
guy pours a hefty shot.
I do. But the problem is there's no alcohol in this, so no reward, just the punishment.
Just the
It's
punishment.
like cheap.
My stomach is going to...
I'm not going to do to you what I did to Wong and Levitt.
What did they do?
Oh, I filled those up, bro.
Those guys can't handle it.
No, they can't. I can attest that. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Good luck. See how Joe handles it.
Oh my God.
It's so bad, isn't it?
It's coming back up.
If you're gonna spew into this, bro.
Is the breath gonna go away?
Nope. Not for at least 48 hours.
Let me see.
It's actually really good for you.
Oh my God.
Are you okay?
Are my eyes watering?
Oh my God. I'm gonna kill him. I'm so sorry. Well, thank you for
Where are you?
thank you for doing this, my friend. It's always a pleasure to see you, man. Thanks, brother.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you, dude.
Love you, man.
Thanks for listening to the All In Podcast. See you next time.